right, well, welcome to Starfire's channel. For the YouTube people, I'm waiting on my Facebook crew to jump in. I just want to do a little chatting today. There's been something on my mind I want to talk about, and it's about your journey. Okay. Do you guys understand that your journey is just that, your journey? It doesn't belong to anyone else but you. Oh my God, you guys, I'm tired. Just got off work. Sorry. But I promised myself I was going to go live this week with my Facebook channel. I was going to be more diligent about doing my videos. So, anyway, back to what I was talking about. Today, I want to talk to you about your journey. Your journey is your journey. It doesn't belong to anyone else but you. I need you guys to understand that. I'm dropping my camera. Hold on. I need you guys to understand that your journey is just that. It's your journey. It doesn't belong to anyone but you. And everyone's journey, oh my God, everyone's journey is unique. There's no two journeys alike at all. And that's what's so amazing about it. No matter if you have like a sister witch, and you guys are tight, even though you guys think you're on the same path, there's going to come a point where you're going to come to a fork in the road. And you're going to have to go your own way. And that's okay. That is truly okay. Understand that. It's a good thing because that's how you learn to grow. I just really want you guys to understand. I love my wand. I do. It's so precious. I want you guys to understand. Hi, Chris. About your journey. Okay, your journey is totally yours. It's unique. Whether you are going towards a kitchen witch, a garden witch, voodoo, hoodoo, Wiccan, whatever you decide to do, it's your journey. No one controls your journey but you and God Himself. Okay? Hey, baby. Your journey is where you find out where you fit in. You may not fit into everyone else's path. You may catch yourself on a path and all of a sudden you're like, I need to move because that's not my path. Like I told you guys, this thing about staying in your lane, why be in a lane? Let's think about it. You're going to stay in your lane. Well, if you're driving on a highway and you're in your lane, you can get cut off, right? Or you can get rear-ended. So I'm not going to be in my lane. I'm in my zone, my own zone. And that's where I need you guys to get into your own zone, to find out what it is about you that you like and that you want to advance. When it comes down to your journey, you need to find out the things that you don't like, that you want to decrease or get rid of to make your journey a better way. But it's your journey. The only person that knows where your journey is going to end up is God Himself, because it's already done. Okay, He knows what we're doing. Now, you can go to your ancestors, which you guys know I talk to my ancestors all the time. You can go to your ancestors and talk to them and ask them for guidance and for direction when it comes down to your mind, the way that you think. I myself have found that I can have a potty mouth. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I don't do it on here, but I'm trying to work on that because it's negative energy, it's negative energy. So I'm working on it, that's something in my journey I want to decrease. I do want to build up in my journey more self-confidence. To be a stronger woman than what I am, even though some people may see, oh, you're strong. I have my own little quirks, I guess you want to call it, so I want to move it up. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, as a witch, let me explain some things, especially new witches, okay? Part of your journey, you're going to get unorganized. Trust me, I've done it. You're going to get, you'll have a book about your dreams, you have one about astrology, you'll have a book about your spells, then you're going to turn around and have a grimoire. Then you're going to turn around having your personal journey. And all of a sudden, you're going to be taking all these notes, and it's going to be everywhere. You're not going to know nothing at because you're overwhelmed. So on your journey, just slow down, okay? So what I recommend is on this journey of witchcraft, or whatever you want to call it, that you get a big binder, a 3-ring binder, decorate it any way you want to. Put jewels on it, get a hot glue gun, make it yours. And then use your dividers, and that way you have everything together, okay? Which is something I had to learn to do because I was having stuff everywhere. I'm like, I know I did something on this, and I know I studied on that, but it was here or there. I was in that notebook, this notebook, that notebook, and I was just getting frustrated. So, and I don't want to see that happen to you guys on your journey, right? Another thing on your journey, be ready to be ridiculed. Be ready to be talked about. Be ready to be told you're going to hell, you're being damned. Be ready for all that. But remember, it's your journey, okay? And as long as you're at peace with your journey and you're at peace with your God, it doesn't matter what anyone else says, okay? Having a pastoral license and having people tell me now when they find out what I do, oh, you're going to hell. What's the direction? Because if you know I'm going there, you must have been there. That's how I look at it now, okay? I know I'm not going to hell, okay? And people say, well, how do you know that? Because I don't live an evil life. I'm not trying to go. I'm trying to be the best that I can be, and I'm closer to God now than I've ever been. More than Christianity couldn't touch where I am with God, because I realize that we are gods. No, we are not the God, but we're made in his image. So that means that we're little gods and that we have power and that we are important to one another and that we should respect one another. And on that note, don't ask for, demand your respect at all times. On your journey, you want to make sure that you don't always try to follow the map. Because on a journey, you go here, you go there, you begin to waver. And sometimes you'll come to a standstill. And don't get upset when you're at that standstill. Because that means God is working with you. There's something there that you need to conquer. There's something there you need to admit. There may be something there or someone there you need to forgive. So he's going to keep you in that spot till you get that done. Call on your ancestors, call on your deities, call on your archangels to help you figure out, why am I at this standstill? What is the core of this? What is at the core that I need to learn or I need to accomplish or I need to ask for forgiveness? Now, on your journey, when you're asking for forgiveness, you have to understand this too. You may not ever meet that person again. It may be something that you've done in your life years ago. And all of a sudden, God and the spirits and stuff bring it to your memory. Oh my God, I really did that person wrong. That was like 15 years ago. Well, guess what? You need to ask for forgiveness. And if you can't find them and you want to continue with your journey, what I suggest, get a piece of paper. Write them a letter asking them to forgive you. Then burn it and let it go in the wind. And believe that they're going to receive that energy that you know what you thought about them. And that it's okay, and then they'll think about you. Because you have to remember, it's all in the elements. So if you can't reach a person, burn it in your cauldron. I'm not going to tell you to burn it in a pot. Because if I get one more email about I tore up my pots, I didn't tell you I burn nothing in no pots. I have a cauldron. I have 2 of them. And if you don't have a cauldron, use a cast iron skillet. Quit burning up your pots, my baby witches. In time, it'll grow. If you don't have it, use a cast iron skillet. Don't go breaking yourself for nothing. Another thing on your journey. On your journey, be prepared to step and poop. What do I mean by that? Be prepared to mess up. It's okay. We mess up. We're human. If I cut my wrist, I'm going to bleed. If you cut your wrist, you're going to bleed. If you don't, stay away from me. Because that means you ain't living and you ain't in the spirit world and you want to, the Walking Dead, and I can't talk to you like that because you will frighten me. So I'm being honest with y'all. You're going to bleed. You're human. We mess up, okay? We make mistakes, and sometimes we make them constantly over and over again. And you're asking yourself, and I have a tendency, I am very bad with finances. Very bad, okay? And I literally got a new bank card. I put it on an altar, my mom and them to help me to bless this so that I can do better. Okay, so that's what you want to do. It's okay to mess up. When I say you're going to step and poop, you're going to mess up. Don't kill yourself over it. Don't beat yourself up. You know what I mean? Because you got enough people doing that to you. Don't do it to yourself. If someone doesn't see that you're really trying and you know you are, to hell with them. As long as you know in your mind, body, and spirit that you're really trying, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter what other people think on your journey, because guess what? It's your journey, okay? It's not Tom's, it's not Harry's, it's not Mary's. It's yours. You cannot live someone else's journey. So don't go around trying to tell somebody what they should do or how they should act or how they should think, because guess what? That's not your journey. Stay in your own zone. Okay, because in that zone, you're going to find peace. You're going to find love. You're going to find anger. You know, you're going to find tears, sorrow, and you're going to deal with all that. And once you deal with it and you let that crap go, your journey moves on to the next level. And that's where you want to get, is to the next level. Okay? You want to be able to look at people and say, I don't care what you think of me. Because you know what? I'm okay with me because I'm on my journey. And that's what I want you guys to do. I want you to get, how can I put it, excited about your journey. You know, especially in witchcraft. You may do some spells and it's like, it's not working. I had someone literally email me and say that she's doing, I did a love spell on how to reconcile a marriage. I think it was last week I did it. And I did it for my husband and I also. And she was like, well, do they really work? And I had to explain to her, it's about your energy. It's about what you use the elements for. When you do it, you can't think about the person you got it from. You can't think, is this going to work? Is it not going to work? You have to believe that it's going to work, because whatever you put in the atmosphere is what you're going to get. So if you have doubt, then I doubt if it's going to work. You guys get it? So you have to believe it. Now, I am not ashamed to say it. I went to my husband and told him, look, I'm building this altar and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. So he knows it, you know, so that right there gave me a upper lift. Now, some people you may have to do without telling your significant other. You know, that's fine. But if you're able to tell them, it gives you more, you're more free to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But if you feel you need to do this to save your marriage or your relationship, and that person is not on the page to understand what you're doing, you go for what you have to do. You guys know the only thing I tell you on your journey is that if you got somebody knocking you on your head, get them out your journey. Don't sit in that. Okay? You can go through anything else. But don't allow nobody to beat on you. Don't. Okay? And I'm going to give you guys a quick personal thing about me. My mother was abused by my stepfather. And my mother had a scar above her head where she had 15 stitches. I was in the 3rd grade. My mom is only 5. I think she's about 4'11" because I'm 5 feet. My stepfather was full-blooded Cherokee Indian, 6'2", and sat on my mother's chest and beat her in her head and bust her head open. Now, my mom woke up that morning with my shirt wrapped around her head and told me don't worry about it. And she was going to the doctor. She took me with her. They asked her what happened. She said she fell off her bike. Mind you, this is back in the 70s. So spousal abuse didn't matter anyway. Domestic violence, they didn't care. You know, your man could beat the hell out of you. They'd be like, oh, that's what lovers do. Not today. Okay, not if you got a license to carry. Not that I'm saying you, I'm just saying for me. Anyway, even though it was done to my mom and I watched it, because I was in the doorway and I was screaming and my mom told me to get out of there because she didn't want me to see what was being done. You know, and I could never tell you guys this if my mom was alive, you know, but my spirit is saying tell you this, so I'm assuming she's telling me to tell you. Don't stay in that situation. Because it was mentally and physically abusive to her, but it messed me up as a child. Because that wasn't the only time. But watching my mother be abused as a child, it took my journey into dark places. Because mind you, your journey starts from the womb. Okay, it doesn't start when you decide you're going to be a witch. You have a journey, period. It's called life. That's yours. That's why I say you can't walk anyone else's. But it scarred me. It scarred me to the point where I'm very defensive. If I even think a man is going to do something to me, I'm going to try to do something to him. You know, my husband is very loud. He has this... he don't know how to just whisper or have a mellow tone voice. You know, even when he's excited, he's loud. You know, so where other people might think, oh, he's really, you know, going off or whatever. I'm just like, whatever. Because I already know that's him. But if I didn't know that and I was on the outside, I'd be like, what's going to happen to her? Ain't nothing going to happen to me. Okay. So that's how that one goes. You guys, I got to decline this call because that's my other son. And I told him I'd call him back. But be careful where you stay in with your children, because you put them in, when you're in if your journey is in a domestic violence situation, whether it's man, man, woman, woman, vice versa, whatever, that child is going through it and you're disturbing their journey. You know, for years, every time I would hear my stepfather raise his tone, I would shiver because I would think he was going to hit my mother. Okay. It got me to where I am now where I can't handle that. I'm at work the other day and this guy is I work at a gas station. He's beating the crap out of this girl in the car. So of course I'm calling 911. This dude comes into my gas station and he's crying. And I'm like, so one of the cashiers was like, was that you out there fighting? She bold because I wasn't going to ask because I already knew it was him. And I already knew the cops was on the way. And he said, yeah, she just really pissed me off and now I feel bad for what I did. Dude missed me with that. You don't feel bad because you didn't just pop her once to be like, oop. You was beating her like she was some dog on the street. You know? And then she comes into the gas station with her face all messed up, in tears. Cops came. Guess what? She said it wasn't him. Now, a lot of people at work were like, oh, she a fool. Stop. That's her journey. You don't know what she's got to go through when she go back home. You don't know what's going to happen to her if she lets him be locked up for a couple of days. Because we all know with domestic violence, they don't, unless you are Kelly, they ain't keeping you. Okay? So you have to be careful. Don't judge people. Understand that their journey could be a whole different path. And right now, it's not a safe journey for them. What is their journey? It's their life. And every day you learn from life. Even with raising kids. I done raised 5. 5 kids, 10 grandbabies. Okay? And those 5, each and every single one of them are different. Each and every single one of them are glory to me. And each and every single one of them are a pain in the butt to me. But guess what? They're 5 different journeys. You know, you got kids that'll be like, well, this is my favorite. That's my favorite. Now, my kids do that. I'm not going to lie. But I mean, who really believe that. Kids who just feel like their mom doesn't love them. Because they may treat one child different than the other. But if you sit back as an adult, you'd be like, well, wait a minute. I didn't realize that so-and-so had this issue going on and my mom was trying to protect them from that or vice versa. So as a parent, you have to make sure on this journey where you're raising kids, you let them know, I love you all, but you're individuals and I have to deal with you differently because you're not all the same people. Okay? That's part of our journey as far as a parent. I keep going everywhere. Don't ask me why. I just feel like the Spirit got me on here to talk about your journey. Now, another journey, okay? As a witch, let me go there. As a witch, your journey is to decide if you're coming out the broom closet or not. And it's okay if you don't. Stop feeling bad or feeling like I gotta hide it. You know who you live with. You know how you're going to be accepted. We have Christian witches. Okay, one of my YouTube witches that I love to watch is a Christian witch. You know, but a lot of people feel, how can you practice magic and be a witch? So of course you're judged and it goes on. So you want to be careful. Okay, come out when you feel safe. Don't do it because everybody else doing it. Okay, everybody's not going to accept you. Your spouse may not accept you. You know, like I said, when my mother passed, I just found a whole necklace with crystals, different crystals I had never seen in my life. I have a crystal ball. I've never seen it, you know, and I'm like, and when I told her that I was practicing witchcraft, when I told her about my journey, her exact words to me, don't open up no doors you can't close. That's all she said to me. Now, my mama had a mouth. So I figured if she was going to tell me that I was doing something stupid, she would have told me then. All she said was, don't open a door you can't close. That was it. And I keep that. And I'm telling y'all, don't open something y'all can't close. Don't be playing with some stuff you don't know. On your journey, there we go. On your journey, don't run. Walk. Take a slow pace. Don't try to do these seances and call all these spirits and then you wondering why your house is just in an uproar. Why you seeing shadow people everywhere. Why when you walk in your house you feel this deep cloud around you because you're playing with magic. It's real. It's not the bewitched where you twinkle, 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 and you can make this appear, that appear. Because if it was, I'd be rich. That don't exist. Okay? So make sure on your journey you walk, and don't play with magic. Don't play with the tarot cards. Don't play with the candle magic. Don't play with the fire magic. Don't play with the moon. Don't play with the atmosphere. Don't play with any of the elements because it's not a joke. It's real. Okay? On your journey, this is what I'm going to end this with. Love yourself. It's okay to love yourself. And I'm just getting back to that. After losing my mom, didn't want to love myself. Didn't want to be here no more. I didn't. Only thing that kept me here was my kids. And that knucklehead I married to my husband. Because I felt when I lost my mom, I lost everything. And I know a lot of you like, she's always talking about her mom. You're damn right. It's my mom. And I'm going to keep talking about it. Because when you live in our world, in the spirit world, when you talk about them, they know that they're loved and it helps them. So yes, I talk about her all the time. My brother-in-law that my husband just buried 2 days before his birthday. I'm sorry, 1 day before his birthday. I talk about my brother-in-law, because I miss him and I want him to know that he's welcome here, So in your journey, talk to your loved ones that have gone to the spirit realm. I communicate with my mom through the moon. I go to work at 2 or 3 in the morning. First thing I do is look for the moon. My daughter-in-law, look for the brightest star so I can talk to her about her daughter and tell her that we love her and that we miss her, because I don't want them to think that they're forgotten. That's why in the Spanish culture they do the Day of the Dead. It used to be for 30 days. Now it's for 3. It's about acknowledging. So in your journey, don't forget about your loved ones that have gone to the spirit world, because they will guide you. They will help you. And they will catch you before you fall. Now, back to this. Love yourself. Realize that you're important. You're elegant. You're sweet. You're kind. No matter what negative things you got going, ignore them. Start saying this to yourself. And for those with you with low self-esteem and feel you ain't beautiful, tell yourself, I'm the shit every freaking morning. If you got to get up from work and go in the bathroom, I'm the shit. It's not about being conceited. It's about being healthy in your mind and loving who you are. Because as long as you say you the shit, you start to believe that. And you lift your self-esteem up to a point where you are the shit. And where people are like, dang, I wish I felt that way about myself. You might have some people say, oh, she's conceited. That's because they don't feel that way about themselves. Conceited is not a crime. Okay? Love yourself. Be proud of who you are. Whether it's a witch, whether you're a musician, a dancer, or a freaking bum. Be proud of yourself. Be the best bum you can be. Be who you are. Because this is your journey. It's not mine. It's yours. My journey is not yours. It's mine. And for parents, please understand, your journey is shared till your children become a certain age. And once they do, and you've done the best that you can, and you've given them your all, it's okay to say, hands off. It's time for them to take their own journey. Now, be there when their journey, because sometimes, like I said, they're going to get at that standstill. Because you're still going to get there. I'm still going to get there. There's going to be times, as long as we keep living, you're going to get to a standstill. Help them out. But never take away their journey. Never do it for them. Don't enable them. Let them do it their own way. Enjoy your life. Enjoy who you are. Enjoy your journey. Remember, it's yours. You control it. It's yours. Embrace it. Love it. Okay? This is the Starfire Queen. If this is your first time on my channel, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, and hit that bell, because I am not consistent, and I've been trying to be, and it ain't working. So when I get on here, I'm on here. That's all I can say. For my Facebook people, I love y'all. You guys watch this video. I was going to do it in a later time so I can catch more of you guys on, but I work 12 hours a day. I'm really tired, but I promised myself I was going to do a video today, and I told you guys I would go live on Facebook once a week. So remember what I always say, keep your third eye open. Why? So you can see the surroundings, so you can see which way to turn on your journey, okay? So you can see when somebody's trying to throw darts at you, so you can block that negative energy, okay? So that you can say, no, not today. That's your energy. Boom. Get a mirror, send it back. It's back to you. Whatever you got negative coming at me, I'm sending it right back to you. Some people say that's evil. No, I'm just giving you back what's yours. I don't want your crap. That's all to it. Now, next thing you want to do is do what? Keep that throat chakra speaking positive things. Remember what I said. I'm the shit. I'm the bomb. I can handle this. I got this. I got this job. I got this diploma. I got this house. I got this marriage. We're going to make this work. Speak positive things out there. Speak positive things. Okay? Now, for those of you that may be losing someone, a parent that it's almost time for them to take that journey. Speak positive things to them before they go. Tell them how much you love them. Remind them of the little things that they forgot. Hold their hand and talk to them. I didn't get that opportunity. If you got it, don't sit there and cry. Let them know how much you love them. So you don't have to wonder, did she really know? Because sometimes I do. And I'd be like, did my mom really know how much I love her? So if you got that opportunity, take it. Believe me, take it. Okay? Now, that heart chakra, we always talk about it. Keep it full of love. Okay? Love and understanding and forgiveness. Okay? Now, Starfire is very transparent. Forgiveness is my hardest thing. And that's what I'm working on in my journey. Because I can hold a grudge till the dirt turn into more dirt. Okay? I'm good for that. So, and I can cut people off like that with no problem. So that's what I'm working on. Because I have to understand that everyone's journey is not mine. And it's okay if our journeys don't always click. They have a right to be them, and I have a right to be me. So that's what I'm working on. Now, remember, I love you guys. Once again, hit the subscribe button, the like button, and the bell. And we're over 300 people. I'm excited. So I will see you guys later. Many, many, many blessings. Christopher, I love you. I'm going to call your brother, see what he wanted. Love y'all. Many, many blessings.